Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's talk is going to be about identity. As a parent, how do you identify yourself? What is your identity? And what does that mean for your children? What are you inculcating in your children to form their identities? So let's begin. I was an immigrant Muslim married woman a few years ago. And then I became an immigrant Muslim married parent. And then I became a Muslim immigrant American citizen who was a parent. And then I became just a parent because my children would say, Mama, who is this? Mama. What's her name? Mama. So I am a mama for life. And I'm very humble and very grateful for that. But the point is, my identities kept changing until I knew for sure what I want to be known as, who I want to be known as. And in my personal growth, that helped me a lot because after becoming a mama, I also became a youth mentor. And then I became a contributor in society by talking on different occasions about Islam, about being a Muslim woman, about my experience as a Muslim woman in America, about my hijab, about my faith, about social reforms, about different social justice issues. And I was seen as a Muslim American immigrant who became a citizen, who is a parent, who is homeschooling, who speaks out for herself, and nobody else is driving her narrative. She has taken the narrative in her own hands. And as a parent, that's extremely important. As an immigrant parent, that's extremely important that you give your children that gift. Yes, they will be known as Americans, but their personalities, when they're developing in their developing years as young children, they're seeing your confidence and how you take the narrative in your hands and how you write it down. You don't have to be an immigrant. You can be living in your own homeland, but what's your narrative? Are you a strong, knowledgeable, confident parent? Are you the type of parent that your child might look up to, if not now, then in a few years, because they definitely know what you're doing. They're seeing, they're watching you constantly, they're listening to you, and they're looking at the progress that you're making as a human being. Raising humans is the biggest progress that a parent makes. Raising human beings with a thinking mind, an empathetic heart, a compassionate soul is even a bigger job than anything else, because you are going to leave those children in a society that will be a generation after you. So what kind of a gift are you giving to a world? What kind of a legacy are you leaving? And these are the questions that you ask your children. I know it seems far-fetched, but you ask them, okay, who are you? Who do you think you are? What type of things you like to do? What do you see in your future? What kind of a world do you want to live in? You form these questions, you put these thoughts in your children's minds so that they develop an identity, they develop a sense of belonging. You narrate stories. You do not just buy them stories by authors who you cannot relate with and characters that you cannot relate with. You use stories, you gather stories around them that boost their self-esteem, they boost their identity, that makes them confident about themselves. And in the end, that's all you can do as a parent. Be proactively engaged in identity formation wherever you are and whatever your circumstances are, and make dua, constant dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to be the best kind of parents that we can be, inshallah. That's about it. Jazakallahu khair. So the question that I leave you with is, who are you. Until next time.